We back live. Let me know if you guys see me in the chat. I just had a power flicker. Remember I told you, well, let me see if anybody can see me. Hold on a minute. Test, 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 test. Can you guys see me? Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Let's see. Let me go on Discord. Test, 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 test. We're back. We're back. Okay, so I'm gonna blame Vici E for that one. No, we actually remember, guys. I mentioned earlier we had what do we call it? Storm passing by, and the power flickered for a moment, but it was enough to shut down the computer. So there was like a little flicker, computer shut down. But funny enough, the modem, I think either the modem just kicked on immediately, or I don't know. Yeah. Thank you, Fossy McFosfos. Do we have a full team now? Sugar W, me. Welcome to the stream, me. And Stephanie and Jonah, are you guys still here? Stephanie and Jonah. Let me know if you guys are still here. Thank you, Vici. A prospective viewer. You cost me a prospective viewer in Jonah. With the SIM card. All right, I am in, by the way, with Evil Tool. Oh, great. I used my last one. I used my last one. Thanks. Also, if I use the other one, am I going to be able to use this one? Isn't there a max? Azov. I don't like Houndoom there though. I don't like Houndoom. Go with that maybe. All right, let's do we're doing a quick Pokemon Go raid with viewers here from the channel. Let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, use Power Gem. Use Power Gem again. There we go. Doing mega damage here. Uh-oh. No longer. Who's coming up? Oh, yes. Rhydon himself. Come on, Rhydon. Come on, Rhydon. You do your thing, Rhydon. Ooh, that hurt, Rhydon. Use Earthquake. Not very effective. What? Come on, Cresselia. We need you, Cresselia. We need you now. Use Aurora Beam. There we go. Come on. Use Aurora Beam. Careful, Cresselia. Careful. Use Aurora Beam. Oh, I think, did we get the last one? We might have gotten the last one there with that Aurora Beam. Oh, friendship level increased. Who's Takastin? Rare Candy, Fast TM. Stardust. Final Strike. I knew it. That was mega of the mega kind. Mega of the mega kind. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Great friend. Great. We got 13 balls. Guys have 13 balls. See if we can catch Yveltal. First, let's give a nice little, how about a golden raspberry? Would you like some of that? Yummy. All right, here we go. Oops. That wasn't a good one. Oh, that, okay, guys. Why am I not hitting him at all? Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. We have a serious problem. I'm not doing very good with my balls. Oh, wow, man. I can't hit him. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we not go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm not... What's going on here, guys? What's going on with me? Okay, that's a good one. No! Why do you do this to me, Yveltal? Okay, okay. Yveltal, why? Why? Okay, that's a great throw. No, Yveltal, why? Don't do this to me, Yveltal. I only have 2 balls. Come on. Hey! Gotta catch him! Gotta catch him! Oh! Woo! Woo! That was a little too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Got him! Got him! Look at Yveltal Dark. Yveltal has been registered to your Pokédex. Yveltal, a dark flying type. With Gust and Oblivion Wing, it does major pew pew. Let's go check out our... Oh, no. We're going to go here. We're going to go to our Pokemon. We're going to find Yveltal. And we're going to do an appraise. Come on. Come on. A 3-star. 3-star CP2680 Yveltal. Talk about a mega damage of the mega kind. And we can power him up if we wanted to. Not bad. All right, let's give it up for our Pokemon Go correspondent. Trigger the W's. Trigger the W's. Thank you. Did everybody catch Yveltal? All right, let me go back. Jonah saying Abu Dhabi. What with Abu Dhabi? Jonah is here. I thought Jonah was a goner. I don't know what you mean by Abu Dhabi. Let me know. Go higher. I tried. I was trying. You're aiming too low. You're not doing... I thought that was... It was a little bit too close for comfort, but we did it. We did it. Did everybody catch it? We all caught it 3 stars. That's excellent. That's very, very good. From now on, we gotta. I think did that raid come from Australia? Now we gotta do all the raids in Australia. Yeah, we all kind of went to the very end there. We almost were left with no balls. Almost, but not quite. Not quite. How's everybody doing again? Happy Thursday, coming up on 11 p.m. here on the East Coast. On the East Coast, what have we not done today? There's only one thing left to do, I think, and that's the Bolt Action demo game. because we've done Pokemon pack opens. We've done the previews of the next few sets for Pokemon MTG, Wilds of Eldraine, Pokemon 151, Pokemon Paradox Rift. We spoke about the NHL 24 game. We spoke about Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty. And we just caught Yveltal. Oh, I gotta open the last pack. I do have to open the last pack. Let's open the last pack. Last pack for Richie. Hey, Richie. Hey, come on, Richie E. Come on, Richie E. There we go. Here we go. And we've got energy of the psychic kind. Charmander. Dratini. Oddish. Finizen. Ninetales. Dog Trio. Houndstone. First reverse. Dolliv. Second. Skarmory. And in the back, it's a Darkrai. Holographic Darkrai. Sorry, no hits there, Vichy. But you know what I'm going to do? Generous streamer. Generous stream. I'm gonna let you have one of these that is ours. One of these that were donated to the stream, so that you at least have one nice hit. So Pidgey will be coming your way as part of this. All right. So congratulations. All right. You're welcome for donating one of our cards. One of our cards. Yep. All right. It is generous. It is generous. But, I am kind. How was it? In Gladiator, what was it? Oh no, it was "Am I Not Merciful?" I think that was so it doesn't make sense. I thought it was Are you not entertained? Am I not merciful? I am a giver. Yeah. You're welcome, Vichy. All right, guys. So good stuff. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. As we are opening some cards, talking some great stuff, guys. There's great deals in the carousel tonight. So I don't know if you guys have seen those, but do check them out if you're looking for great deals. Remember, guys, every single item in the carousel I have here with me. So if you're looking for something in particular, let me know. Ask. Hey, can I see that powered USB hub? Sure, I got it right here. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I'm looking for RAM. How does the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro look? I'm going to go be a giver to my pillow. All right, Pudgy. That sounds kind of funny. Pudgy, have a great night. Thanks for being here, and hope to see you tomorrow. Good luck. All right. That's that. VGE. All right. Oh man. Oh, I'm not gonna get into that. Lol. All right, guys. So one last thing that I didn't really talk about earlier, but it's worth talking about is the Dungeons and Dragons. The Dungeons and Dragons. The new book is out. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I can't. D&D Beyond now is selling third-party adventures. They have one from Critical Role. We can check it out. I haven't. Obviously, we're probably gonna do like the starter campaigns first before going too deep into it. And first, we got to get a party. We got to get a big enough party now that somebody disappeared off the face of the earth, and Derek hasn't come back from summer. Dana is dealing with real life stuff. So we need another volunteer, one or two more volunteers for our Friday night D&D. I know, who was it? KTT said, that she used to have a druid, that she might think about it. Mitch F at one point was thinking about it as well, but I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see if tomorrow we can continue our adventure of the Essentials Kid that we're currently running, the Dragon of Icespire Peak. Are we going to get to that dwarven excavation? Now, in the world of D&D, there's a brand new book that I do want to. It's Bigby presents The Glory of Giants. You guys can see it right here. Just released this week. Bigby Glory of Giants is at $41.72. Already a nice discount there for anybody who wants to check it out. That's what the cover looks like. Now, obviously, what this is going to bring is information about giants and subclasses where you can play with giants or whatnot. Players will find a wealth of giant-themed character options, a subclass for barbarians. Look at that. Jean-Jean. Two backgrounds related to giants and their runic magic. So in essence, if you have interest in getting to know the lore, the story of giants, this is a great book to get. Now, the next book coming out afterwards is actually another really interesting one, because it's going to be the first one that's going to expand on the Lost Mine of Phandelver. If you guys remember, we just finished the first half of the year. We did the Lost Mine of Phandelver. That campaign is coming back, but with a twist and expansion in the next book out in September. So that's exciting as well. Placeholder. What's up, Placeholder? The one about yeah, now I remember. No, hopefully we'll see if tomorrow we can continue in our with our mega. All right. What's up, Placeholder? Let us know what brings you in. If you're new to Amazon Live, let me know. Happy to give you a little tour. Or if you have any questions about any of the items in the carousel, let me know. Now, it's 11 o'clock. Unless there's any other additional questions about items in the carousel or packs to open or anything like that, we're going to jump to the big table and do our little demo of bolt action. So let me know. I'm just going to give it 10-15 seconds for any delay. In the meantime, I need to get something. Hold on. All right. Placeholder. Thanks, Placeholder. Glad you like it. It is a little studio here with a lot of Lego. Let's go here to this camera. We got Pokemon, Lego for Mario, for Star Wars. We got D&D. That right there is Warhammer 40K. Behind the Warhammer 40K, we got some Star Wars X-Wing. More Lego, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Bolt action here on the table. Do you play, do you collect anything? Do you play anything? Let us know in the chat, please. Let us know. Oh, let us know. All right. So, let me grab this. All right, so let's take a look for a second before we dive in. Kind of like what I did with Warhammer 40K, right? What is 40? We took a little bit first, a good look at what is 40K? What is Warhammer 40K? How does it play? And then we actually went on the table. So we're going to do something similar with Bolt Action. Now, this is, as with many games, whether it's video games, tabletop games, there's people that enjoy fantasy stuff or sci-fi, things that are not quite real, whatever. And people are like historicals that are like games grounded in reality. Warlord Games, which you guys can see right there, is a company that makes. They actually have one line of sci-fi and fantasy, but they're very well known for historical or historical accurate games. Whether you like World War II or if you're an enthusiast of World War II, which is what we're going to do tonight with Bolt Action. They also have Roman Empire and ancient Greece and ancient Egypt. So you're talking about the ancient world. If you want to play tabletop games with, say, where you put a legion of Roman soldiers against a legion of barbarians, or a group, because they weren't really legion. They have something for that. If you prefer kind of the Napoleon era or the War of Independence, where you want to put your continental U.S. against the Redcoats, you could do that as well. So that is kind of what they do. They're very well known for that. Their games are really fun. And today what we're going to take a look at is the World War II themed game called Bolt Action. I played Star Wars. What Star Wars? Star Wars Survivor on the computer, Star Wars X-Wing on the tabletop, Star Wars deck building, Shatterpoint, and collect Legos, but I don't have a cool... Well, I mean, it's taken a long time. If you were to see our first stream once upon a time, I don't think we had a single one of these things. Nothing of this was here. I think I had some boxed product behind me, and that was it. So it's been a labor of love. Now, any questions about that part? Forgot the name of the game. Is it on computer or is it on a table for Star Wars? Or like, sorry, computer, I mean like console computer, like video game, or is it on a table? Maybe it would help you out. Any questions about Warlord Games so far? Let me know. Now, the next item to talk about here is Bolt Action itself. Now, Bolt Action, these are all the rules, right? Actually, no, I lie. Half of this is scenarios and ways to play the game, right? And how buildings work or whatever. The real rules per se, it's kind of like half of it. This right here, right? So all of this, you kind of, you got to read, and it's not really that complicated. I'll show you now in a second. But the way Bolt Action plays is actually quite similar to the way Warhammer plays. If you guys remember Warhammer, there's always that, let's talk for a second about Warhammer 40K. In the new edition, you've got your command phase. There is no such thing technically in Bolt Action, but then you go into the movement phase. Yes, there's a movement phase. Yes, there's a shooting phase. And yes, there's a pew close quarter melee phase. So we're going to go through that as well. But there's one aspect in which Bolt Action is very different from Warhammer 40K, and that is in the way you activate your troops. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you Rowan Mew. Now, if you guys remember from Warhammer 40K, Computer. Okay, so you probably play either Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order, Squadrons. What was the first person pew pew one? I can't remember now. There's a reason why, if you see, I'm taking these out. So the way this works is as follows. In Warhammer, it's what we call in similar games the you go, I go system. I go, or, let's say Jean goes, goes, and you do all your movement, all your shooting, all your everything. You do your entire turn, and then it's my turn, and I do all my things, right? Bolt action is different because bolt action works on an activation, random activation. So if you see, I'm going to put all these dice in here, and I'm going to show you the last two. Every single unit on the table has its own die. All dice are the same, but they have their own die. Hey, what's up? Oh, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, so every single unit has their own die. And if you see, the die gives the order of what to do. Do you want to go down? Do you want to run? Do you want to advance? Do you want to ambush? Do you want to fire? Did I miss any? Or do you want to rally? Did I say rally? I don't know if I said rally. Now, this is not like you don't roll the die. You decide what it is that you want to do. But where it is completely random is that you put every single one of these dice inside. Obviously, I should use a bigger dice bag, right? You shake it like a Polaroid picture. Whoops. I should use a bigger bag so that they move around a little bit more. And then without looking, you pull one out. Germans, in this case, would go first. What's going on with this? Hello. There you see it. So I pulled a gray dice, a gray die. And what that means is Germans are going to go first. And what you do as a player is you got to look at all your units and decide which one is going to use, which one is going to activate. And then you decide what are you going to do. Okay, well, this unit X is going to advance, right? This unit over there is going to ambush. So you decide what to do. But where the part of the luck / tactical aspect comes in is you don't know who's going to go next. Unlike Warhammer 40K, you know exactly all your units are going to move at once. You know that your opponent is going to go next, and you know that you're going to go after your opponent. In this case, we have a bag, and I'm going to pull. So let's say I moved a German player, and now I go. This is a brown die or greenish, so it's an American die. So now the American player will choose. I want to move that unit, and I want to do this. Okay, so that happens, and then American go or allies go next. I don't know why is it taking so long to. And then you do the same thing again, and you continue until all the dice are gone, and then you do it again. But the tough part sometimes is you gotta always think about how are you gonna move your units, because you don't know if the other guy's gonna go next or if it's gonna be your turn. So if you gotta be careful if you move a unit close to your opponent, because they could go next and pew pew in the face. Now, the rest of the game, if you take a look here, this is a really handy sort of play sheet. It does work similar, right? Turn sequence. What happens? You draw these are known as order dice, right? Order dice. Select a unit, you give it an order. If necessary, take an order test. I'll tell you what that is later. Execute, and you go back to number 1, and you pick another die. There is what every single one of the orders do. right? You can move and fire, run, ambush, etc. Forget this for a second. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, a couple of things about similarities and differences with Warhammer 40k. Warhammer 40k, essentially, for example, Necron warriors, always, no matter what almost, if you shoot with your Necron warriors, you hit on a 4-up. Period. It's always a 4-up. Doesn't matter if I am behind a wall, or if I am behind a tree, or if you are, you moved. It doesn't matter. You're going to hit on a 4-up always. Bolt action is not so. And that is something that is going to, thank you, is going to, I'm about to turn on some COD. No, Vici, I'm not going to be able to play now. We're doing the demo of bolt action, maybe afterwards. But thank you though. One of the main things is this right here. Do you see this hit modifiers? So one of the differences between Warhammer 40k and bolt action is this part right here. Essentially, the things that you've done or where you are on the map are going to impact how good or bad you shoot. So one of the easy things to remember is that no matter who it is, experienced, non-experienced, German, American, Italian, French, Japanese, it doesn't matter. Everybody hits on a 3. Always 3, right? But then what's happening in the game is going to change that. So for example, let me give you an example. Let's say, and I'm going to give you, obviously we're going to go to the table in a second and you guys are going to see it, but it's good to talk about it first. Let's say for a second, I choose to advance, meaning I'm going to move forward and then I'm going to fire. Pew, pew. Right? So then I got to look at, okay, what happens here? Am I at long range? What does long range mean? Essentially, every weapon has a range. If you're over 50%, so if I'm shooting with a rifle and I'm about 18 inches from my target, I am at long range. If I am at 10 inches, meaning under 50%, I'm at short range. So in this case, imagine I'm shooting with a rifle. I'm at 18, I moved, and I'm at 18 inches from my target. Okay, so I'm going to be at long range, so -1, so 3s become 4s. I'm on the move, because I'm firing on the move, another -1, so now 3s become 4, become 5. And let's say that my opponent is behind what is known as, let's say, a little tree, which is known as soft cover. Another -1. So all of a sudden, even though I normally pew on a 3-up, meaning I roll a die, and on a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6, I actually hit. Because I moved, because I'm far away, and because the other person is behind a tree, that went from a 3 to a 4, 4 to a 5, 5 to a 6. So now only 6s are going to actually hit the target. I'm going to give you more examples on the table, but does that make sense? The modifying aspect, does that make sense? I'm very confused. All right. It's all right. Oh, that's literally what I'm here for. So, and I'm going to show you that in a second on the table. I think on the table it's going to be a little bit easier. Before I go to the table though, obviously I wanted to touch on the modifiers. Essentially, every single troop is going to be either inexperienced, regular, or veteran. That is going to impact how much, if you're able to take them out. We'll talk about that later. And then we have tanks. That is a separate story. We're going to talk about that as well. So the rest, though, works a lot of the same as Warhammer 40k. Remember the questions with Warhammer 40k. Does it hit? Does it wound? Does it save? So the only difference actually is bolt action, there's no save. So in bolt action, is does it hit? Does it wound? And that's what we're going to go take a look at on the table. But for that, I need to, again, take this camera over there. So just give me a second. And we're going to showcase a little bit of bolt action on the tabletop here live on Amazon Live. Let me know if you have any questions, guys, so far. And let me just move this camera over there. It'll take 2 minutes. 2 minutes max. 2 minutes max. I promise. Let's put music in the meantime. There you go. Let's see. We're a little bit to the side. A little bit to the side. Hold on. All right. So what do you guys see there is, let me see, 1, 2, hold on a minute. Let's go over here. Yeah. So what do you guys see there is the table that we're going to be playing on your left side in green would be the American force. On the right side in gray is the German force. All right. So, on the way out. Thank you. Thanks, all for stopping by. All right. So, well, the question is anybody, you don't have to, but I'm going to ask anyway. Does anybody want to volunteer to be my opponent and just make decisions, fun decisions. That's all you got to do. Now, I'm going to move everything over there. Jean Jones, volunteer. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So as I was making the quick move here, I forgot the chat and I forgot the mute button. So one of the things, let me put this back here. Or where do I want to put this? All right, there we go. So there we go. Good. So we're going to be using two cameras today. The one that you see from up top and this one right here. Obviously, the paint job, while it's somewhat respectable, it is not great. I did a lot very fast today, and I need to go back and do a lot of additional work on them and on them. Bye. Oh, have a great one. Thanks for stopping by. So this is bolt action. You can get the Band of Brothers, which is essentially what you see here. Except no Sherman. The Sherman is extra, and I also have it in the carousel, so that's extra as well. So let's go back to the top down, and we're gonna begin our little game. So Jean-Jean, who do you want to pick as your team? Who's gonna be on your team? Do you want to be the Germans or do you want to be the Americans for this game? Let's roll for it. Okay, so green is going to be the Americans. This one is going to be the Germans. The higher you get, the higher number. Ready? 1, 2, Oh, I guess you're going to be the Germans. The Germans. So you're going to be the Germans. What do you have on your side for the Germans? You've got the following. You've got a half track with a light anti-tank gun and a machine gun in the back. I'll teach you what those things mean and how they work, but just so you know what you have. You have an officer with, I don't know where's the second officer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold on. Oh, here it is. Oh, exactly here. So these two, this guy to the left, this is your main officer, the leader of your army, and with an attendant. This guy is just helping out and protecting him. So that's what I'm showing you is each individual unit. That's 1 unit, 2 units, and then you have 2 different units of grenadiers. The first one is going to have a light machine gun. 2 what are known as Panzerfaust. I think they're Panzerfaust. They're essentially anti-tank bazookas. And 2 rifles. And this is your third unit right there. And then you have another unit here, which is it's another grenadier, but they instead have 1 Panzerfaust and rifles. Rifles all. Oh no, sorry, one machine gun, not machine gun, assault weapon. 1 assault weapon and rifles. All right, so that is 4 total. 1, 2, 3, 4 order dice. Now remember, each one is going to move individually. As I pull them out, you're going to decide what are you going to do. You do not have a tank. There's no Panzer tank yet. I want to get one. I think that's going to be the next purchase, is get a German tank, but I don't have one. What you have is the half track here that has a light anti-tank. So for your, obviously I'm going to bring we're going to have here the Sherman. So to take the Sherman out, you've got this thing. You've got 3 Panzerfausts, and that's about it. So hopefully, yeah, that's what you've got for now. On the other side, I'm going to be bringing a medium machine gun. A Sherman. A 1, 2, 3. These 3 are my officer team. I don't know why, but Americans have 3 people officer teams, and Germans have 2. And then this is 1 big unit of paratroopers. 10 paratroopers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 order dice, 2 order dice, 3 order dice, 4 order dice. Questions? Yes, you can sort of try to ambush and then eat brains. So we're going to roll off one more time to see who is going to, the higher number is going to do it. We're going to roll to see who puts down their units first. No, it's actually 1 and 1. So the higher has to start. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and I start. So essentially this is going to be, the objective of the game is this forest here in the middle, smack in the middle. Whoever controls this at the end of the game, or if the other person takes out the other person, that person will win. We're going to let's say 6 inches, 6 inches from the back. So I'm going to put my first unit. It's going to be in here. my machine gun. Right? So next, you got to put one unit down, and you give me a rough idea of where you would want to put it down. One unit of these, and a rough idea. It might not be perfect, but a rough idea. And again, 6 inches, you see that? 6 inches would put you somewhere behind this right there. Unit 2 behind. Which one? Sorry, the one with the. Which one is unit 2? The one. Let's call unit 1 the one with the machine gun, with the medium machine gun. Unit 2 is going to be this one with the less powerful one of the two. But remember, it can't be by the wall. You're going to be on this side of the table. So you're going to be somewhere here, right? So behind, you want it like over there. And obviously, guys, for everybody watching, there will be some moments of silence as we're waiting for Sean's response. But the idea is, I think playing with somebody is more important, outweighs the top wall. So the thing is, you can't go here. You must go behind this die right here. You must go behind this die. So if you go behind the die with this unit here, you would be roughly... Why am I missing one? Oh, there. Lol. Okay. So my turn next. Since you put them there, I'm going to go ahead and put my 10 paratroopers on this side right here. Go with your next one. Go with your next one in the meantime. All right, let's see where Jean-Jean chooses the next one. Unit 3, lower right. So lower right, so somewhere here. Who is Unit 3, though? These guys? I think. So I'm going to put them behind somewhere here. So behind some cover with the trees. The trees will give some cover. Okay, great. So my turn next. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Big Sherman. Come on, Big Sherman. I'm going to go on this side. Your turn. Officer group or your half track. On the measuring tape, very good. And then I'm going to put my officer group. Probably just here. I'm kind of ignoring this side of the table for now, but maybe that changes. So last one for you is your officer group. Where would you like to put it? What's up, Josh? Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the stream, Josh. Coming right on time for a game of bolt action, World War II at its finest on the tabletop. How was your day, Josh? The beep, 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 beep. Well, that tango will show him out. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We're going to be rolling dice. You never know what's going to happen. Now, one of the things, because this game is grounded in somewhat realism, a normal machine gun cannot damage the tank. It can't do anything to it. Just behind Unit 2. And Unit 2 was above the half track. Okay, so I think you mean like right there. Okay. So with that, we're going to roll off to see who... Oh, no. I almost got a moment of Warhammer 40K. Roll off to see who goes first. With that, all our order dice are in here. So best of luck. Jajo. Let's do a quick overview of the battlefield that we're going to play. So on the right side, on the left, my left side, your also left side of the screen, I think. We got our machine gun, medium machine gun. Officer group, Sherman, paratroopers, and then facing off, a unit of 5 grenadiers with a Panzerfaust. Officer group, we've got a half track with a light anti-tank gun, and right here behind this little tree, another unit of 5 grenadiers, but these with 2 Panzerfausts. So that, I think, even though it's not modeled, I believe, now that I think about it, it's not modeled, but in the army list that I did, that guy has 2 Panzerfausts. So we're going to say that both these units have 2 Panzerfausts. I might need to grab another sort of Panzerfaust and just stick it on the back of somebody to model it. All right, so 2 Panzerfausts on each. And that's it. And our objective is this little tree right there. There's something there that we got to go get. So it's in the right smack in the middle of the battle, and we got to go get it. Whoever gets it or annihilates your opponent wins the game. Best of luck, Jajo. Any questions before we begin? I'm going to guide you through everything and tell you why ain't nothing but a hard deck. Private Ryan is hiding there. Yeah, oh, that's what it is. I like it. Private Ryan is hiding in these streets. We got to go get him and find him. All right. Best of luck, Jajo. We begin. I need a bigger dice back, to be honest. It's a little small, but whatever. I'm going to go to the bottom so I don't know what's coming out, and it is German. All right, German die first. So, Jajo, you get to pick. Remember, what are your options, regardless of your unit? All right. One of the things, so let me put it this way. While bolt action, remember what I said, Warhammer has no modifiers right now. They used to have, by the way. But now, all Necron warriors always hit on a 4-up, remember? Here, it's not quite the case, right? There's going to be modifiers depending on the distance and other things. But one thing that they've done to kind of make up for that is everybody moves the same. So, lol, now I forgot. All infantry, if you decide to advance, they're going to move 6. No matter who they are. Them, they move 6. Tracked vehicles move 9. Half-track vehicles, so these two move 9 inches if you advance, or 18 inches if you run. If you run, you can't shoot. So remember that. But your options are, you can run, meaning again, what do? You run, you go double your movement, but you cannot shoot. You can ambush, meaning you can stay exactly where you are, and then if I move within range, or if I move to a certain place that you might want to go pew-pew, you can shoot then. You don't shoot now, you shoot then. Rally, don't worry about it. I'm going to explain what rally does later. It doesn't matter right now. Fire, you can fire from exactly your location without moving. You can advance. Again, what I just said, you move, say, for the infantry, you move 6 inches, and then you can shoot at a -1, though. Or you can go down. You're gonna take fire, so you're gonna go down, hunker down, and essentially that gives me a negative modifier to hit you. And of course, you're gonna have questions. Okay, but what do I hit? What's up, KDX? Welcome to the stream. So, what do you want to do first? Our objective is here. You got your Panzerfaust, you've got your anti-tank gun. That anti-tank gun It's a light anti-tank gun with a range of 48. So 12 measured from there, 12 plus 12 is 24. So you will be at long range, but you can definitely hit the guy. That is a max movement. You can move anything less than 6 if you want to fire afterwards. If you don't care about firing afterwards, then you can run. And then infantry will run 12 inches. Your vehicle will run 18 inches, but then it can't shoot. So here's a question where, for example, these guys go move in here. If you're behind walls, then it's harder for me to hit you. You could try to immediately take out my Sherman because you got the first die. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be essentially rolling 3, long range 4. If you move, then 5, but I don't know if you're going to move. And then you're going to need, I'll tell you right now, penetration plus 4. I am armor. I got to see if I'm armor 8 or 9. So then you will need to hit on a 4 or 5. Unit 2, move forward just below the wall. Very good. Question though, run or advance? Are you hoping to shoot later or you just care about moving? And just to give you an idea, if you move 6, you would move till about here. If you run but don't shoot, you could move all the way up to the inner, you could get into this building and take cover. Just advance. So run. Remember, advance means walk up and shoot. Run means just go forward. If you run, you can get up on, you can essentially take this half destroyed building. If you walk up or advance, then you're going to be like just short of it. You're going to be somewhere here. So let's see what Jean-Jean decides. Yeah, sorry, it is a building corner. This is a little building that was semi-destroyed. And yes, you can get up here and sort of take these windows and all that. Yes, you can. But for that, you would need to run, meaning you would not be able to shoot this turn. So okay, advance, no shooting yet. Okay, so, but then you probably want to go more than 6. If you're not going to shoot, you can go all the way up to 12. So you could easily take, for example, up here. You see what I'm doing? And maybe even at the bottom. So you've taken control of that building, which is a good thing. Let's go. Remember, this is random, right? So we're going back to the dice. And I promise I'm not looking. I'm looking to the other side. I'm going to go in, and another German. What are you going to do next? And usually what you do is you put what you did with your team so you remember. You got another German die. What's your next move? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. In the meantime, I'm going to give a closer look. So Sean Jones has taken control of that little building. The objective is right there, so he needs to get there at some point. Unit 3, move. So run. So you don't care about shooting, just running forward. This unit right there, just running forward. Do you want him to stay in the trees so it's a little bit harder for me to hit you? I would assume that probably would be the right call. So if you want to shoot, you can move up to here and try to shoot. See that? It's about 6 inches. I think that might be the right call. Stay in the trees. But you can actually, what you could do is just move up to here. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. So what I did there is advance you instead of running. Meaning if you want to shoot right now, you can. Do you want to try to shoot? Essentially what you do is do a couple of shots. I'll tell you. I mean, I'm going to roll for you. But you would do a few. You just got to tell me who do you want to try and shoot. I mean, obviously it's going to be hard, but there's always a chance of taking somebody down. So I don't see why we don't take like at least the chance, you know. Okay, great. Who do you want to target? You can target anybody you want except the Sherman. Cannot target the Sherman. I mean, no, because the Panzerfausts, which are those red things, they have a range of 12. So you need to get close to the tank to actually be able to pew it out. Obviously, this is much more than 12. So that's not going to work. But you could shoot at anybody else. At the machine gun, at the officer group, or the paratroopers. Let's see what our friend is going to choose. Jojo. I'm trying to see light machine gun for, yeah. At the machine gun. Very good. So I'm going to change. There we go. Right. Yeah. So the machine, oops, hold on a minute. The machine gun is going to be 5 shots. Machine gun at the other machine gun is 5 shots. The range is 36. So are you over 18? And the answer to that, I believe, is going to be a yes. So up to there, 12. And it's more than 6. So you are at over half range. I am behind a wall, so that's technically hard cover. So that puts you at -2. So this is at -3 total, meaning normally, again, you would hit on 3s. -1 for being long range. Now 4s, -2 for me being behind in a building. It's 6s. So we're looking for 6s here. Oh, what? What? Okay, so that's 2 hits. Remember, the questions that we always ask in these games, does it hit? Does it wound? So I can tell you that that is a veteran machine gun. So you're going to wound on 5s. 5s, we're looking for 5s here. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, so that machine gun normally has 3 points of health and it's down to 1. Are you kidding me? What are the chances of that? Not very high at all. So that was actually very well done. So 1 more and that machine gun is toast. Next die. Come on, come on, come on. Are you... What? All right. German, what are you going to do? Your officer group or the half track? Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, you're going to do that. It's not just a machine gun. The Panzerfaust is out of... the Panzerfaust is out of range, so he cannot do anything. But you have 2 rifles also. So I'm going to try... We're going to do the same thing. Long range. Long range. So you're looking for 6s for the 2 rifles. I forgot about the 2 rifles. Nothing. Okay. So ignore. Sorry. Go ahead. So now we're going to this guy right here. Who do you want to move? The half track or the officer group? Let's see. We're waiting for that. Again, a reminder for people watching. There's always going to be a little bit. Can I have that same? No. So each turn, your unit can only activate once. See, this die, they already used it, so they are done. They are done. You got to choose one of these two. Either the half track or the officer group. The officer group really does not do a whole lot. They have like little guns that they don't really do a whole lot. They're more just for support and something called morale test that we'll talk about later. Okay. Let me see if I can show a little bit of a close-up in the meantime. So there is one group in the forest, one group in the house. Move officers to the building. Very good. So let me go back here. So officers are gonna just move straight up, and we're just gonna move them in here to take cover. All right. That's since they ran, they cannot shoot. So this is me. I'm not looking, and it is. No way! Okay, the chances of this actually happening are very low, but it is what happens. You do send tags, yes, I suppose. So your half track. What do you want to do with your half track? So your half track, in the front you have the anti-tank weapon. In the back you have a machine gun, but the machine gun cannot shoot forward. It just shoots like towards the back or the sides. It can't shoot towards the sides. Move and fire. Who is your target? So we're going to give an advance order. And they can move, what do we say? 9. So he's going to move straight up, like so. Is that correct? Is that roughly where you would want it? Yes. Okay. And are you aiming at the Sherman? Or do you want to try to take out the little dudes? At the Sherman. All right. So normally, again, always on a 3, but you moved. So 4, and this is 30. What did I say? 48. So are you within from there? Are you within 24? The answer most likely is yes. Right? Yes. So 3 becomes 4s. 4s become. Let's see. Long range. Yes. Fire on the move. Oh, no. Are you in long range? No, you're not in long range. You're in the short range. But you did move. And that's it. So we're looking at one shot on a 4. We're looking for a 4. Here we go. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, wow. No way, man. No way. No way. Okay, so that's 4. Now, there's something when you go at tanks that's called penetration. Do you see that right there? I don't know if you guys can see it. Penetration. The way penetration works is as follows. I need to double check, and I'm going to do that right now because it would be important. If the Sherman is an armor 8 or number 9 tank. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. The Sherman is a 9 tank. Okay. So the way that works is very simple. What is your penetration on a light? I don't know if you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Did this freeze? I think it froze. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, back. Yes. So if you guys see here, there's a penetration value for the big weapons. In the case of what you have a light anti-tank gun is a 4. And this is roughly kind of simple. This is an armor 9 tank. You have 4 penetration. 9 minus 4 is 5. You need to roll a 5. All right, here we go. Now, a couple of things. If you exactly roll a 5, it's what is known as a superficial hit. So you're going to do some damage, but not a lot. If you actually roll a 6 on this, you have a chance of destroying the tank on the first go. So here we go. We're going to roll it. Please, 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 please. It's a 5. It's a 5! So if you see here a 5, it says superficial damage. Armor vehicles only roll a d6 minus 3. Okay, d6. 1 minus 3 essentially is 1. So what happens is the crew is stunned. We're going to add a pin marker, place a down order die on the vehicle, and change the current order die to down. Vehicle is halted and cannot take a further action that turn. If the vehicle has 1 or more turrets, also roll. We do have a turret jam, right? We do have a turret. So where's the turret jam? I don't remember that. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let me roll real quick. It's a 5. Hold on a second. By the way, incredible rolls here by Sean Jones. All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to double check the turret jam. Where's my... I forgot about the turret jam. Turret jam. On a 1, 2, 3, nothing happens. On a 4 to 6, the turret is jammed. And for the rest of the game, the turret is limited in the arc that the damage causing hit came from. Okay, so essentially, as of this moment... 2 things have happened because of what you rolled. Number 1, I can no longer move the Sherman, and he is done for this turn. And number 2, the gun is stuck in this direction. It cannot be moved to the side. So if I'm in the future, at some point in this game, I am here, and you are here, I cannot shoot at you here. It's just jammed. So that's a very good. That's a very good first turn. Now we already know that you took everything out, right? So the next, all these next ones are me. So I'm going to. I'm gonna go. Let me see. What's this? I'm just going to run these guys. We're going to run to behind here. Take some cover. So we'll say that this is light cover, so I get -1 instead of -2 because it's obviously not the tallest of build of whatever. Well, that's a little bit of a problem, huh? That's a little bit of a problem. Next die. Wait, why is there a 5th die? You moved everybody. Did I put 5 dice by mistake? Whoops. All right, next one. My officer team is just going to come right there. We're going to advance and try to shoot. With the rifles, 3 rifles going in this direction here. I move, so -1. So 3s become 4s. I am over long range, so that's 4s become 5s. And you're in soft cover, 5 becomes 6s. 6s, nothing. Okay, next up. The last die is going to be the machine gun. And with the machine gun, we're going to do the same exact thing. Except we're not going to move. We're just going to stay there. And we're going to fire at this unit here. I get 5 shots. And I am at, what's medium machine gun is 36 inches. So am I within 18? Oops. No, looks like I'm just out. So long range, -1 for being in these things, so 5s. So I get 2. And you are a veteran, so I need 5s. Whoops. This is a 3, and that's a 2. So nothing happens. And that is the end of the first turn of the game. And essentially, the way this, you guys just saw, the way this works now is you continue with this. Have a great night, Juan. Thank you for being here. You rock socks. Thank you so much. See you hopefully tomorrow. So that's turn 1. You just saw the first turn. And you repeat this until somebody wins the game. I got 4 and 4 dice. Whoops. Everybody goes back in. Trying to shake it like a Polaroid picture. And first die of turn 2 is German. German, what are you going to do? Jean. German. Everything that happened before happens again. So, and you don't have to follow the same order. You can essentially do whatever you want now. Unit 3 shoot machine gun. So this unit, no, who was number 3? Hold on, we need to do, I need to do a better job. What is unit 3? Is it this unit here in the forest? Yes. Okay. So you want to go at the machine gun. Do you want to go forward at all? Do you want to stay in the trees? Do you want to... I don't think you can get... so 6 would get you here, so not in any sort of cover. So do you want to move up to like here to still be in cover? Stay put. Okay, so we're going to stay put. Same shots. Again, the Panzerfaust is 12-inch range, so it doesn't matter. This machine gun is going to shoot, though. That's 5 shots. 5 shots. At you didn't move this time. So normally 3s. I'm behind whatever. And is it long range or short range? What did we say last time? I forgot now. 36-inch range. Are you within 18? Let's see. No. You're just out of 18. So this is going to be long range. Behind. So it's 6s. 6s. Short range? Okay, we'll call it short range because I don't know what I did before. If I did it short range before, we'll keep it at short range. So it's going to be 5s then. 5s. Because I'm behind the walls. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I am a veteran. So any 5 here just kills it outright. Please, 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 please. What's that? Trumpet. There's the trumpet. The song that is played. I can't think of it now. But goodbye, machine gun. So we've officially taken out the machine gun, which means I gotta grab one of my dice and take it out of the bag because that die is gone. I'm gonna say I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. All right. Next up. I'm not looking. Whoops! Something fell. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. German. Next move. Could be the half track. Could be this unit here. Half track. Okay. What is a half track doing? Shoot the Sherman. Very well. So same thing as before. Normally it's a 3, but now you are for sure within short range. You did not move. So this is a 3. Just a straight up 3. Here we go. A 3. Okay. Same thing as before. Just again, that's an armor 9 tank. We have penetration. Where is that? Light anti-tank gun plus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. On a 5. Oh, 5 or 6. Okay, you're right. Sorry. So it's another superficial hit. Another superficial hit. So, because it's exactly 9, you need a 6 to destroy it. So a superficial hit is D3, D6 minus 3. So I'm gonna roll that for you. Let me actually go phone cam. 5 minus 3 is 2. Oh, are you kidding me? Immobilized. Plus 1 pink. Oh, I forgot about the pink mark. I totally forgot about pin markers. Oh my. Oops. I forgot to explain pin markers. We'll start now. Let's pretend. We can probably go back actually real quick. So immobilized. Vehicle cannot move for the rest of the game. If a further immobilized result is suffered, the vehicle is knocked out. If the vehicle has one or more turrets, it's already jammed. Well, that's not good. That's not good. So let me explain real quick what pin markers do, because it's actually important, and we can backtrack so you guys can see it. There's one aspect of bolt action that I didn't explain because I totally forgot, but it's very, very important, and it's pin markers. So pin markers are, and we'll start using them from now on, something unique to bolt action, which means, think about it, obviously I've never been at a war, but when you get shot, you might be a little more hesitant, potentially, to do something, right? Because you're getting shot at, right? You're pinned. So that's what a pin marker is. In the way this works in bolt action is the more pin markers, the harder it is for you to do something. So any unit that has a pinned marker must take an order test in order to actually work. So for example, this Sherman right now is going down anyway because of what it says there. Let's pretend for a moment that this wasn't the case, right? I'm going to remove this. I want to move the Sherman. Any order I give, let's say I want to even give the order of fire. Where's fire? Because he has 2 pin markers, I need to pass an order test. Now, it just happens that he is a regular, so his morale is 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7. I need under 7. If not, he cannot do what I said. See, in this case, I got a 7. It's fine. 7 or under works. So he would be able to fire. If I would have rolled instead a 10, He fails his order test. He is too sort of scared to actually go through with the order, so he does nothing. And he loses his chance to do anything. That's how pin markers work. In theory, I'm not going to go backtrack, but I did. Oh, no, actually, I didn't hit anybody. So you need to hit somebody to create a pin marker. And then when you shoot, for each pin marker you have, it's going to be hard for you to hit. So pin markers, yes, in this case, you did something that for the rest of the game, this Sherman cannot move. And right now I have 2 pin markers. So if I want to do anything at all, I got to pass a test in order to do it. But now the only thing that this says, if the vehicle has already taken an action this turn, flip the order set to down. But we haven't. So I think I can still do something. I just can't move. I'm immobilized for the rest of the game. So I'm actually going to put this die back in the bag. But this Sherman cannot move for the rest of the game. Your shooting is quite good. All right, let's go to the next one. And this is going to be, remember, I'm not looking. And let's go here. What is it? German. So Jean-Jean, German again. I know you're getting the luck of the universe right now. You've got your officers and your big crew, your crew here. I'm guessing you don't want to move them. And they can shoot from up here. We can say that they're going to be at a -1 because of the wall, but you're well within range. And I can only shoot forward with the German. With the Sherman, yeah. So I can only shoot. I would be able to shoot right now at this unit, but that's it. I really cannot do anything else. So if you in your next turn somehow, let's say you move like this, I can't shoot you. I can't shoot at you. So well done so far. So Unit 2 is going to shoot at the paratroopers. We're going to put a fire order there. You have, what do you have there? I think you have 2 assault weapons, which are 2 shots each, and 2 rifles. The other one has a Panzerfaust. So all of these, normally a 3, short range, but I'm behind a little wall, so we'll call it a 4. Here we go, 4s for you. Okay, so that's 3 dice. No, 2, sorry, 2 hits. I am a veteran, so 5s. Really? Really? So they get a pin order, a pin marker, and you just took down 2 guys. Okay. Next up is me. Finally, me. I think I just got to go with the Sherman before you take him out. I think I'm just going to go with the Sherman. Sherman's going to fire his big weapon. Now he has a medium anti-tank gun, I believe. I will double check though. Hold on a minute. Let me double check. We have penetration 5, 1 shot. So yeah, 1 shot. I am, this is going to be tough. I got 2 pin markers. So I'm already at -2. It is short range though. I haven't moved. I'm at -2. I'm looking for a 5. A 5 to hit your half truck. Of course. Okay, next die. Again, another me. I'm not in very good shape here. There is something that I haven't really done yet, which is there's a way to attack a vehicle. I can't quite see it. Okay. 1 second. Let me just see how it is that is done. Infantry assaulting vehicles. Infantry units can assault vehicles in some situations. Must pass an order test when attempting to assault any kind of fully enclosed armor vehicle, which this is not. The vehicle can fire their weapons at the infantry who begin their assault from more than 6 away. Okay, hits against vehicles are not scored automatically. If the vehicle is immobilized. Hit scored. Make a single roll to damage a vehicle. All right, I need to read on that, so I'm just not going to do it. Let's go. I don't know what to do, man. I don't really know what to do. We're going to advance and take the objective, even though it's a terrible idea, probably the worst I've ever done. So we're gonna move 9, is it? 9 in this direction? No, 6, excuse me, 6. So yeah, we're gonna move into the thing. So we're in at least soft cover. Oh, wait a minute. Remember, I have a pin marker. I can only do that on a 10 morale for being a veteran, -1 for having a pin on a 9 and under. Yes, okay. And I'm going to shoot at your unit there. I moved, -1. This should be all short range. Short range on the rifles. What do I have? Rifles, I have a bar, which is an assault automatic rifle. Yep, that's 2. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly. So 3s. I moved 4s. You're in cover 5s. Okay, so these are good hits. These are not. So you do get your own pin marker. And now I'm looking for 5s. Nothing. So no, I couldn't take anybody down, but at least I gave you a pin marker. Still, I'm probably gonna going down real quick. Up next, me. And that's my officers. Officers are gonna they're just gonna fire there as well. 3 rifles. I didn't move this time around. You're in soft cover, long range 5s. 1. And actually take 1 out. Zoom. And this actually becomes a second. I'm going to put it. There's a little, you guys don't see it, but there's actually a little number. I'm going to put 2 pin markers there. I like to use this so it's more visual. But I think I ran out of pin markers that I have here next to me. So this unit now has 2 pin markers, and it's your final die of this turn, and it has to be your officers. What do you want to do with your officers? Remember, your officers are inside of this building right here. Let's give a little bit of a close-up of what we're doing. So officers are going to be right in there. But I'm holding the objective, even though I'm probably going to get destroyed. But, you know, there I am. Shoot the paratroopers, very good. Well, I'm going to be in soft cover. It's short range. Let me go here for a second. Sorry. You got 2 officers. Normally 3s, but 4s because I'm behind those trees. Of course. Of course. And what happens? Nothing. So nobody goes down because you would have needed 5s. But here we go to 2 pin markers. Not good. So that's the end of that turn. And let's do, I mean, I don't know if we're going to have time to do the whole, like, continue. Because you could go like 4 or 5, 5, 6 turns. Let's do one more and then we'll see who is the victor. There we go. First one is going to be actually the bottom one it was, but doesn't matter because it is German. What do you want to do? Remember, these guys here have 2 pin markers, so you will need to do an order test at 10 minus 2, so an 8. Also for the battlefield, this is the objective that we're going after. Move the half track and shoot. Where are we moving it to? And against who? So he's saying to grab the half track and shoot, but who are we shooting at? And where are we moving to? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So you move what? 9. 9. So you can move 9 in pretty much any direction. So down. So you want to go down in 9. So we're going to turn and go 9 in this direction. Bing. Do you then want to try to turn again to see the... I mean, technically this might be able to move. So we'll push you down there. And now the tank cannot see you and cannot do anything. Do you want to shoot at the tank? Or do you want to shoot at the... remember, now that sideways, you technically have this gun that can shoot in this direction. And you have this gun that can maybe shoot at either my officers or at the Sherman. And for everybody joining, welcome to the stream. We're doing a little demo of a game called Bold Action, a World War II themed tabletop game that you roll dice to see if you pew. And we're having a good time. This will be the last turn of the game because it's just a demo. Maybe next week, if you guys enjoyed it, we'll play a longer game and see how it goes. So you've got your. What do you want to do here? I can only shoot one of the guns. No, you could shoot both, and you can shoot them at different targets. So, for example, if you want to shoot the machine gun at them, you can. But this one, I mean, technically, you might be able to just turn and shoot here. That's also a maybe. So you can essentially shoot at whatever you want. The only thing you cannot do is shoot the machine gun at the officers because it cannot really shoot forward. It can shoot to the sides or to the back. And obviously, for everybody joining, there is a little bit of a delay because there's always a little delay in the conversation. So your patience is appreciated. Let's see what we're gonna do. Could be machine gun at the paratroopers, anti-tank at the officers. Very good. So let's start with the machine gun. The machine gun is going to be, let me just double check if it's a medium or a light machine gun. That does make a difference. It is a medium machine gun. So you shoot six shots at my officers at point blank range. This is point blank range, so it's a +1. So normally 3s, but I'm behind cover. So it's 4s, but then it's +1 because you're this close to me, right? So it's actually back to 3s. So this is 6 attacks. 6 attacks on 3s. That's not very good for me. And again, I am a veteran, so it's always 5s. Okay, so 2 guys will go down immediately. And then you will add a 3rd pin counter or pin marker. So now if I want to do anything with them, I either need to rally and do nothing else, just remove pins, or try my luck. That's not very good. But I do have the objective, so technically this is good, I guess. I don't know. If I survive. And then we're going to use a big tank machine gun. The big light anti-tank gun forward. Technically, there's something about shooting at buildings. But I don't have it here with me. Oh, here. To a wall. Oh, there's no protection. Okay. So there's no protection. So here we go. It's going to be a 3. A 3. It does hit. And then it's going to be, it essentially does a 1-inch diameter. So it's going to hit all 3 of them. And it's penetration 1, 4. So it's anything except, so essentially, I think, I'm not 100% on how big guns take out infantry. I got to read the rules on that a little bit better. But we're going to say that you just destroyed them. Boom, because it's the last turn of the game. That was a good shot, and they're gone. So I'm going to take out one of my dice from here. And I'll do a reading for next week to make sure that I know that a little bit better. We go back into the dice bag. And the next die is going to be this bottom one is another German die. What is a German die going to do? Hey, Lena, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. There's something called like assault. So you actually would move and then try to... So what's your distance here? See, the distance would be 9. If you roll a 9, you can charge in and pew my team. You could do so also with them, or you can just try to shoot them out. Let me know what you prefer to do there. And these guys, it's what is it? Let's say from the wall, it's an 8 to 7. Unit 3 assault. Which one is 3? Sorry, this one or this one? Building or forest is unit 3. Oh, sorry, Lena. In the trees. Okay, so you're going to try to assault. And what you got to do there is essentially roll a 9. So I'm going to try to, if you roll a 9, we do close combat. If not, you kind of stay put. Here we go. A 7. So you don't actually make it in. And that is it. That is the end of their movement. Next die. Let me just make sure of something real quick. Declare target. That's what we did. Measure the distance between the 2 units. Once again, this means the closest. Yes. Technically, I can react, but I already... If the distance is greater than the maximum run move of the assaulting troops 12, which in this case it is, and then the assault has failed. Oh, wait a minute. If the distance is greater than the maximum run move, which was 9, oh no, so it is successful. So you actually do make it in. So you do make it in. I believe you do make it in. Okay, so they attack. So I technically get to react. The opposing... so I could fire at you. Let me see. Sometimes it says... Okay, so I can shoot back. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys, and one of them is one with the bar. So that has 2, so it's 7 attacks total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really know what I hit. I'm gonna say it's a long range. I mean short range, but you were coming. There's probably 3s, I would guess. So everybody hits. But now I need 5s. So technically I took 4 out. I need to double check, because if what I just did is correct, I just took you out before you could get to me. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. It does say, even if you have pin markers, you can still pew-pew. The shooting is resolved immediately. Applying the long range if needed. So technically, I think I took you out, because I did the 4, or was it just 3, or did I move a die? If it was 3, then one guy does make it in, but these guys just went down on the assault. And then essentially the way it works is these are auto hits. So you actually attack first on a 5. No. And I am able to attack back with everybody 6. And I need 5s. And I actually destroyed you. So this unit attempted an assault, and I was able to shoot you down before you got to me. Again, I think that's how I understand it, but if anything, I can always read up on it. So let's go to the next one, just for time purposes. Another German die. What would you like to do next? You got this unit here and your officer unit. So this was an advance. This was an assault, but they got taken out. You could pew-pew from a distance, see if you can take them out. That's it. Let's see what the decision is. And again, I will double check. Assault also. So you are within 12 automatically. So the assault, the way I understand it correctly, you roll, and if you're within 12, it's successful. So everybody can make it. I can still react though. in the same way that I just did. So 6 on 3s, because you're coming at me, is 4, and 5s, nothing this time around. So you do, everybody makes it in. Okay, your officers stay there. And the way assaulting works is you're looking for 5s. The person that gets the most 5s wins. So you have 5 dudes, and you're looking for 5s. Here we go. 1. So you take one guy out. And then I'm going to respond with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to get a 5 here, or else I lose the game. I mean, essentially I lose the game. Oh, I get 3. So I actually take 3 of your guys out in close quarters. And the way it reads is as follows. If I can find it again. I kind of found that page out of kind of luck. There we go. Close quarters. Attackers roll to damage. Right, so which is what we just did. Defenders take casualties, which we did. I took one guy out. Defenders roll for damage. The loser is destroyed. The side that has caused the most casualties in the round of close quarter is the winner. The losing unit is destroyed and removed. So because I killed 3 of your dudes and you only got 1, your other 2 guys are removed as well. And that unit continues to hold the middle. And we go with this unit. This unit is just going to stay down and do nothing. We'll go back here, and I don't know which one I'm picking. The Sherman cannot move and can only fire in this direction, cannot really do anything, so he's just going to go down. And then the last one are your officers that I don't know if you want him to assault. Also, there's only 2 against 5, which obviously is puts you at a disadvantage, but you never know. You never know. Do you want to do an assault? If you were to win that assault, you win the game, in theory. All right, so your 2 guys are going to go in. And you go first. You got 2 attacks. You're looking for 5s. We need 5s. 1 5. So 1 guy gets taken out. I go back with 4 dudes. 4 dudes. I need at least 1 5. At least 1. I get 1 6. So 1 guy gets taken out, and we continue until somebody wins. So now the remaining guy needs a 5. He gets it. He gets it. So I'm rolling for 3. I need a 5 or a 6 here, or Sean wins the game. Come on. No 5s, meaning your officer appears to be a mega kung fu fighter and takes out all 3 remaining guys. And as a result, he takes sole control of the middle of the battlefield and the famous arc of whatever it is. And Jean officially wins the game of Bolt Action Live on Amazon Live. I might have gotten some rules wrong. It is very possible, but the goal was to just showcase the game. Let me go back here. I'm going to mute for a second just to move something back, and then I want to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, hold on. All right. So, guys, that was a game of Bolt Action. A short one. One objective in the middle. Sometimes there's like 3 objectives or something that you got to go get. But that was bolt action. What you guys think? What did you guys think? And it's all right if you tell me, look, it's not my thing. That's fine. The goal of this stream always is to showcase new games. Last week we showcased Warhammer 40K. We've showcased Magic the Gathering. We've showcased Pokemon the card game. We've showcased Star Wars X-Wing. I would like to also in the future show. We're gonna do Blood Bowl again, properly done, right before football season starts. I would love to do more in the future, but in essence, that was bolt action, and you were the winner, Jean. How does that make you feel? So in this case, the Germans beat out the Donkey Kong Legos. We're going to do that too. Hopefully soon. But that's going to be it. With that, I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. Obviously, we're 12:38 here. Long game. Well, I mean, obviously, it's... It's a little bit longer because there's that delay. I'm waiting to see what he's gonna say, and then I do it. And sometimes I'm like, okay, wait, do you mean this one or this one? Normally, a game this small can probably be done in like 30 minutes, 40, something like that. I'd like to. I actually have unbuilt, like I have here, another squad of paratroopers. So there's another 10 Americans. And I want to offset that with a Panzer, a full Panzer 3. I think it's on deal here on Amazon for $24. So the Germans get their own tank as well. And then we can play with that. Each, 2 units of infantry, each one, a tank, and then the half track versus the machine gun for, play a couple games with that whenever somebody's in the mood. If you guys tell me, let's play a game, we can play a game. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I like bolt action. I think it's a fun game. Obviously, tanks are very good, but I was actually surprised. I mean, the fact that you rolled or I rolled, but the half track in theory is inferior to the Sherman because the gun is inferior. But it took too long, but it was enjoyable. I mean, again, if I were to play against myself. Then it probably will be done in half an hour, but it's not as fun, right? It's because I know what I'm going to be doing. You know what I mean? In this case, I didn't know what Sean was doing. This one seems a bit easier than Warhammer. It's funny you say that because it's kind of the opposite. Because of all those modifiers, wait, did I move? Am I long range? Am I here? Am I there? Whereas Warhammer just always, Necron warriors always hit on a 4. So maybe I need to explain Warhammer a little bit better. But in essence, they actually simplified Warhammer 40K. Warhammer 40K and Warhammer Fantasy always had that modifier component built into it, long range, short range, etc. But they removed it with 10th edition to make it easier. So you always hit on a 3. I mean, always hit on a 4, always hit on a 3. It doesn't matter if somebody's... The way cover is applied is you actually get, instead of getting a modifier, you get a positive modifier to your armor save. So to save that, remember, hit, wound, save, you get that. But it's, it's good. How were Sean maneuvers given? He would tell me what to do, roughly. I mean, move this unit into the trees, and we would do something like that. And I thought the maneuvers were all good. I would have done the same thing, move into the trees, move into the destroyed farmhouse there, and then try to somehow go for the objective. I think that was good. Panzer 3s for $17.99? No way. Panzer 3s at 17? Are you kidding me? $17.99. I think I just need to get it. I think I'm just gonna get it. Oh, but August 22nd through the 25th. Oh no, that's not actually that bad. I mean, that's a good deal. $17 for a tank. I think I should just get it, huh? Panzer III. I didn't even see that. It was discounted. I think that's a good idea. Telepathy. No, he would just kind of tell me what to do, and I drew add it to your store. I will add it. I mean, I might just get it and build it next week, even though it's saying that it's going to get here like late next week. So probably next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend build it. So then maybe in 2 weeks we can have a rematch, but with the Panzer and the extra unit of paratroopers. And then you have a really nice sort of battle. So yeah, I think I'm going to look at that. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And again, I'm always conscious or not conscious. What's the word I'm looking for? I always know that some of the games that we're going to try, some of you guys might not like. I get it. It's, just like there's games that come out that are not fully my cup of tea, but I play them anyway because they're important. They're brand new for a brand new video game. But the idea, again, always in the stream is to offer you guys, hey, this is a game that you might want to look into if you're into, if you watch us, hopefully you're into some sort of games. And that's the idea, to show you what this, and remember, this is a hobby because every single unit came unassembled gray. So you got to assemble them first with plastic glue. You got to paint them afterwards. And then you put them out on the table. And yeah, these are not looking incredible, but at least they were passable on the table. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's all about awareness, exactly. It says it has low stock for the Panzer. I think I'm just gonna, I might just get it. And it's a good deal. $17 for a tank. I don't think we're gonna see that again. So thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, if we can, we're gonna do D&D. We'll see if people show up, if people come prepared with characters, and if not, we'll see what we do. All right. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for Jean-Jo. Round of applause for Jean-Jo, who came out victorious in today's game. I do have a question for those of you guys that are still here. And I might ask this tomorrow, if anything, or feel free to tell me on Discord, whatever. Like, how, as a viewer, how interesting or not interesting, and trust me, I want your feedback, otherwise I wouldn't ask you. How interesting or fun are these games that we do here on the table? So, for example, last week we played Warhammer 40K against Maddie. So obviously there is that delay because I'm like, okay, what would you like to do? And like 5 seconds later, maybe the other person gets my question and then they got to type it out. So there's another 5 seconds. How, if there's anything you guys would change or whatever, tell me. And if you're like, you know what, I'd rather be anonymous, feel free to put it on the feedback form that we have on our link tree or on Discord if you don't want to put it here live on the channel. How would you change what we do? We got the top-down camera. I technically have another little camera that I didn't use today, and then the phone to kind of follow the close-ups. That's kind of what we can do at present, and one way to showcase some of these games. So, you like the tabletop demos. Mario 3, we'll see when we do Mario 3. Oh, hope you guys, and if you have feedback on the tabletop demos, let me know, because part of, not really sure, but Blood Bowl was explosive, that's for sure. Is to use Discord. We could try Discord. That's not a bad idea. Jean-Jo, maybe we can do that next game. See, that's what I'm looking for ideas, and we can use voice and do that. Yeah, we can try that next time. I like that idea. And Blood Bowl we'll probably do next, if not next week, the following, because the last time that we sort of did Blood Bowl on the table, it was a long time ago, and I feel like the setup and a lot has changed since. So I want to do that and do a proper sort of how to play the game. So with that, thank you, Jean-Jo. Next time we'll use Discord and try that out. And but we're gonna call it a night for tonight. Thank you guys for being there. Thank you for your support. Thank you to Jean-Jo, Sam Kohler, Josh, the PPP, Lena, Terry Quick, and everybody that joined tonight. As we open a lot of packs tonight for Pokemon. We did the bolt action that we wanted. We looked at great deals. I hope you guys had an enjoyable time. We'll be back tomorrow once again. I don't know if we're going to do the afternoon stream. We'll see. But we'll for sure do the nighttime stream, 9 p.m. Eastern again for some D&D potentially, or we'll see what else. As you guys saw, moving the camera from one to the other literally takes 2 minutes. So if we're not doing D&D, we can go back to the table and do something else. So we'll figure something out. So thank you guys. Have a great Friday. Like, was it Aristotle? It was somebody very smart that said, it's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes afterwards. So enjoy, guys. I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's put the music. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you again. Thank you. Bye. Bye.